First up, Google is leveling up your learning game with NotebookLM. They're rolling out incredible new features like flashcards and quizzes, plus a totally redesigned reports section. This is going to transform how you study and understand complex information, making learning more interactive and personalized than ever before. Get ready to dive deep into your subjects with these powerful new tools. But hold on, because Google's making some seriously big waves in the legal world too. In a recent court filing, Google has made a stunning statement, conceding that the open web is actually in rapid decline. This comes as they fight to keep their ad business intact, and it's a complete bombshell that raises huge questions about the future of online content and advertising. What does this mean for you and the internet as we know it? And speaking of NotebookLM, Google isn't stopping there. They're adding even more reporting prowess to this already amazing AI tool. Imagine generating structured reports in over 80 languages, with complete control over tone, style, and structure. Plus, dynamic suggestions will help you create the perfect report format, whether it's a white paper or a blog post. This is about to supercharge your productivity and content creation. Finally, we're diving back into that jaw-dropping court filing where Google admits the open web is in rapid decline, just weeks after championing their AI products. It's a major contradiction that has everyone talking. We're breaking down all the details, the implications, and what it means for the digital landscape. You need to stay informed. Hit that like button, subscribe to Google Trends Hub, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Google supercharges learning with NotebookLM's AI upgrades. Get ready to revolutionize your study sessions. Google's NotebookLM is rolling out a suite of powerful new learning tools, including interactive flashcards, engaging quizzes, and a completely redesigned reports feature. This isn't just an update, it's a leap forward in AI-powered education, designed to help you master any subject. At the core of this upgrade are the new flashcards and quizzes, accessible directly from the studio pane. You can customize the number of cards or questions and even select the difficulty level, easy, medium, or hard, tailoring the experience to your specific learning needs. What's truly groundbreaking is the Explain feature. Tap it, and NotebookLM will generate a detailed overview, clarifying definitions or explaining quiz mistakes with direct citations to your source material. This ensures you're not just memorizing, but truly understanding. The Reports section has also undergone a significant redesign. NotebookLM will now dynamically suggest report formats based on the content of your uploaded sources. Upload a research paper on economics, and it might suggest a glossary of key terms or an explainer of its implications. Share a fictional story draft, and it could offer a character analysis or plot critique. New formats like blog post, insightful takeaways that are distilled into a highly readable article, are joining existing options like briefing doc and study guide. Furthermore, NotebookLM is introducing a learning guide conversational style for its chat interface. This feature encourages deeper engagement by posing probing, open-ended questions, much like the Gemini app, fostering a more active learning process. Instead of just providing answers, NotebookLM will guide you step by step, adapting explanations to your unique learning style and building a more profound understanding. For students, NotebookLM is also integrating interactive notebooks based on popular OpenStax textbooks, offering free, peer-reviewed content for high school and college levels. 6 of these are available right now, making complex academic material more accessible and engaging. This entire suite of tools is rolling out starting today and next week, with the Learning Guide chat style becoming available next week. The response from early users and educators has been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising the intuitive design and the depth of learning support provided. This is just the beginning of how Google is transforming digital learning. But what happens when Google itself admits a fundamental part of the internet is in trouble? We're breaking down that shocking court filing next. Google's bombshell admission: the open web is in rapid decline. In a stunning turn of events, Google has made a startling confession in a recent court filing. The open web is already in rapid decline. This admission comes as the tech giant fights to prevent the breakup of its lucrative ad business, presenting a stark contradiction to its previous public stances on the health of the internet. The context is Google's ongoing legal battle against the Department of Justice's antitrust lawsuit. Following an earlier loss, where a judge found Google guilty of illegal conduct within its ad tech business, the company is now arguing against the proposed remedies, specifically the divestiture of its AdX marketplace. Google contends that forcing such a split would not only harm its business, but would also accelerate the demise of the very web that relies on advertising revenue. The core of Google's argument, laid out on page 5 of its September 5 filing, is that the open web's decline is an ongoing reality, and any forced divestiture would exacerbate this trend. This statement flies in the face of Google's public narrative, particularly its recent defenses of its AI products. Just weeks prior, Google executives, including search head Liz Reed, disputed studies suggesting AI overviews were causing significant traffic drops, claiming that web traffic and click volume were relatively stable. This new filing suggests Google may be strategically presenting different realities depending on the audience, the public, and the court. This admission is particularly significant given Google's dominant role. Websites are often compelled to adhere to Google's standards for search and advertising due to a lack of substantial competition. The court had previously ruled that Google's tying of its display ad services with the AdX marketplace suppressed rival technologies, giving Google an advantage in ad auctions. Now, Google argues that the proposed remedies could further destabilize an already fragile ecosystem, potentially harming publishers who depend on open web advertising revenue. Public reaction has been swift, with many observers pointing out the stark hypocrisy. Tech analysts are debating whether this admission signals a genuine concern for the web's future or a calculated legal strategy. The Pew Research Center's analysis, which indicated substantial drops in web traffic due to AI overviews, now seems more pertinent than ever, adding weight to the concerns about the Internet's trajectory. This admission raises serious questions about the Internet's future and Google's role in it. But before we dive deeper, we're heading back to Google's innovative side with even more powerful AI tools hitting NotebookLM. NotebookLM gets smarter. More languages, more control, more reports. Google's AI-powered research assistant, NotebookLM, is getting a major upgrade with enhanced reporting features designed to boost productivity and understanding across languages and formats. This latest update allows users to generate structured reports in over 80 languages, offering unprecedented global reach. Beyond just translation, users gain granular control over the tone, style, and structure of their reports, ensuring the output perfectly matches their needs. This flexibility is key for researchers, students, and professionals who require precise and tailored documentation. A standout feature is the introduction of a blog post format, alongside dynamic suggestions for other report types tailored to the uploaded material. For instance, if you upload academic research, NotebookLM might suggest a formal white paper format. If you're working on creative writing, it could recommend a character analysis or plot critique. Users can also craft custom prompts, up to 1,000 words, to guide the AI in generating content that adheres to specific stylistic and structural requirements. These advancements are already generating buzz among early adopters, who are highlighting the tool's ability to streamline complex writing tasks and improve the clarity of generated content. The expanded language support and customization options are seen as significant steps toward making advanced AI research tools more accessible and effective for a global audience. These reporting enhancements are making NotebookLM an indispensable tool. But what happens when the very foundation of the Internet is called into question? We're revisiting Google's controversial court statement next. Google's contradictory claims: open web thriving versus rapid decline. In a move that's left the tech world buzzing, Google has recently made contradictory statements regarding the health of the Internet, admitting in a court filing that the open web is in rapid decline. Shortly after publicly defending its AI products and claiming the web is thriving. This stark contrast emerged from Google's legal defense against the Department of Justice's antitrust case concerning its ad business. In its filing, Google argued that forcing it to divest its AdX marketplace would accelerate the decline of the open web, which relies heavily on advertising revenue. The company's statement, as noted by Search Engine Roundtable, explicitly says, "The fact is that today, the open web is already in rapid decline and plaintiff's divestment proposal would only accelerate that decline, harming publishers who currently rely on open web display advertising revenue." This admission stands in sharp opposition to statements made just weeks prior. Following a study by the Pew Research Center suggesting significant traffic drops attributed to AI overviews, Google executives, including search head Liz Reed, pushed back. They asserted that total click volume has been relatively stable and that average click quality has increased, dismissing the study's methodology as flawed. This defense of AI's impact on web traffic painted a picture of a healthy, evolving internet. Adding to the confusion, The Verge highlighted a June statement from Google's Nick Fox, who declared, "The web is thriving." This latest court filing, however, paints a much bleaker picture, suggesting that Google itself recognizes a fundamental shift and potential crisis within the open web ecosystem. The argument in court is that external intervention, like divestiture, would be detrimental to an industry already undergoing significant market-driven reshaping. This apparent contradiction has sparked widespread discussion. Critics are questioning Google's transparency and strategic communication, while others are analyzing the legal implications of these opposing claims. It underscores the complex and evolving nature of the internet and Google's central, yet increasingly scrutinized, role within it. Google's legal admissions reveal a complex picture of the internet's health, but there's still more to unpack from their latest AI and learning tool updates. That's all the Google news you need to know for today. We covered the amazing new learning tools rolling out for NotebookLM, including flashcards and quizzes. We also dove deep into Google's shocking court admission that the open web is in rapid decline. Plus, we explored the enhanced reporting features coming to NotebookLM in over 80 languages and the confusing contradictions in Google's public statements about the internet's health. Don't miss out on future updates. Like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub, and smash that notification bell. Follow us on all social platforms for more breaking news.